he's letting Roberto Patson have it. Scored it away by the home plate umpire Mike Anderson, and Steve Montgomery's taking the base with him.
This coach's behavior after this ejection in the American Association perplexed me until I saw this.
His only.
So I'm going to assume that you want me to analyze the post-ejection behavior. Okay, no problem.
He's now crossing in front of home plate.
So managers ejected arguing a call at first. Makes a show that necessitates radio clown. My question is, number one, does the AA use larger bases like MLB is using now? And two, does that make it harder to take the base out of the ground? Because I'll give you props if it is a larger base, but not if it's a smaller one. I'm not surprised it happened when the team was losing 6-2, and my next question, it seems that when you walked all the way over to the left field corner, you had someone in mind, so who is that fan signing the base?
Oh, he's having a fan sign it.
This is Lou Piniella reminiscent right now.
Steve Montgomery has taken the base.
Were you going for Lou Piniella? I take it that walking that way through the stands is the only route to the clubhouse. Also, because this is not a home game, I'm glad to see you give it to a kid. That's super nice. Also shaking that guy's hand. What a stand-up guy. This is not a home game, so does Sioux City reimburse Lincoln for the base? Does the ejectee pay directly? Is there a fine or suspension here? And finally, sorry, I gotta say, this isn't even that original because a similar thing about a manager getting ejected and going into the stands happened just 2 days earlier in an actual minor league game.
That one's called a strike. Boy, that one looked down and away. And now Brian Pena is being ejected from this game as well. The home plate umpire, Naboki Yasuda, just ran him. And now Pena is getting tossed. Both managers have been ejected in a one-inning span tonight in Lake County. Pena's running from his third base coach's box. He is nose to nose with Yabuda.
So in this game between Michigan and Lake County, the manager gets ejected arguing balls and strikes, and then finds his way into the stands as well. This happened on Friday.
Plate umpire. And now I've got to have to guess that this is probably one of the first games I've ever seen where both managers have been tossed.
Within just yards of getting off the field through that gate, the manager turns around to give even more to the home plate umpire. I guess that he has a gravitational pull or something. And then walks past the dugout to go out. Is that the only way to get to the clubhouse? These detached clubhouses create some really odd ejections at lower level baseball, I've got to say.
Now Brian Pena, he's got to take the long walk. The way it works in Lake County, you've got to walk all the way to the right field corner. Brian Pena just hopped the barrier and is walking up the stairs beyond the Lake County captain's first base dugout. He's just going to walk up all the stairs, go to the concourse, where if you want your picture taken with the Whitecaps manager, it's probably still best to wait.
At least I'm glad to see the Southern hospitality nationwide, two visiting managers making themselves right at home.
I suppose if Brian Payne is hungry, the concessions are still open.
In sum, if y'all want to dilly-dally around the field, that's okay. It looks dumb, I guess, but just watch out in case your league has a malice in the palace rule about going into the stands. So next time you want to blow off some steam by walking to random places, just skip the yelling at the umpire part of the equation entirely, and be sure to rip that pitch clock off the wall while you're at it.
That's just good, clean American fun right there, but I don't know what we're going to do about the base situation.
Look, if we can have tiebreaker bonus runners at second base in extra innings, we can play with a ghost base. And finally, yes, I think this merits a money's worth.
Well, I think they have to tell that kid, unfortunately, that he can't take the base, actually.
Give it back.
Well, that answers that. Best to learn about the economics of independent ball when you're still young.
This kid's in for a rude 60 seconds to take the base away from him. That's just tough luck for the kid. They'll toss him a ball.